Well, another thing we have yet to see here today, or in these 1v1 matches, is the gentleman's agreement of picking the exact same champion. So there's still a chance here, but I highly doubt it between these two, as we are on to the 5th and final game of the 1v1 tournament between Japan and Latin America North. Nasus and Quinn being banned out here by Team Fire, as Pantheon and Rengar being taken away by Team Ice.
I really like the chuckle there from Tussle as he saw the Rengar ban. He was like, "Ah, you knew what I was going to try and do." But it looks like that's going to be taken away. Caitlyn also taken off the board, so nothing too unconventional. We're looking at the Cassio still available, Syndra, LeBlanc, Rise, Varus is still up too. Hey, you could go for a Trundle again. Would not recommend it. But there it is. The Varus going to be taken off the board too, so a lot of mid laners up.
And another laugh coming out from Tussle there as he sees the Varus being banned out by NerzhuL. He's hovering over Misfortune. I would like to see Misfortune being picked up in a 1v1.
Wouldn't it be great if we had an Urgot Misfortune final, just like our very own final? It would be so sweet.
It certainly would, but we could actually just see a mirror match here. That is a possibility.
Oh.
As a Misfortune one-trick myself, I'm excited for this.
Misfortune, those exist!
You'd be surprised, Phineas.
Oh my word. Australia, ladies and gentlemen. But still, I mean, he's only hovering over it. You should never talk about a hoverfish. You know the baits.
I don't know. It
I mean,
almost seems too good to be true.
She is pretty good in terms of the 1 versus 1 because you can use the Q, the farm to harass the backline.
Hey, we do get it, and they both laugh. They know this was blind, this was not pre-planned, there's no gentleman's agreement here. They just both happen to pick Misfortune.
So, we are going to a 5th game. It's 2-2. Jungler versus support, and they're both playing an AD carry, the same AD carry, to determine who will be moving forward.
Couldn't have been scripted better here, Vedius, as we are going into that 5th and final match. Misfortune, you know, we had LeBlanc was still up, Syndra was still available. That was a champion that's been banned out in most of the 1v1 matches so far, but they've still gone for Misfortune instead.
Yeah, no NerzhuL either, which is very surprising. You know, something that, again, you managed to win on, right? Fish managed to win on it, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Fish,
I feel like that's a little bit of an insult.
No. You're a very good player. I'll give you that. Hey, the winners are casting right now. That's all that matters, all right?
That's right.
But I mean, we have to talk about this matchup. Misfortune versus Misfortune. Right? Both of them use the same skills, okay? Right? Both of them can harass with the Q. Both of them, I don't think they're going to max the E. I mean, you could for poke, but are you going to play the farm game or are you going to play the all-in? I feel like if you're playing a mirror matchup, you have to play all-in.
Well, you also have the opportunity of going 1 AP and 1 AD, but that's not the case because both of them have picked up a Doran's Blade here, as both Misfortunes will strut into the Howling Abyss for the Snowdown Showdown. NerzhuL taking on Tussle.
Tussle actually going for a bit more sustain with the Biscuit, rather than a little bit more damage that you can go for during your Mastery Chi. I believe it's the middle one. I forget the name. The same with ability names. It's QWER, and middle tree, left, red tree, green tree, blue tree.
Well, like you mentioned earlier, Vedius, you know, 2 Misfortunes. It's tied up 2-2. This is match point for Team Fire and Team Ice as well for today. Both of them are tied up 2-2.
Oh no, please.
Oh no. I was trying to make a point, guys.
And they're just laughing at your point. That's what they're doing.
Well, it all comes down, Vedas, to who's going to press their buttons better here.
Yep.
2 Misfortunes.
Tussle trying to get the early push on. I mean, if you can push the wave underneath the turret, that's definitely a big advantage because you know how hard it is to farm underneath the turret. And if they are going to be playing for farm, you want to try and get that lead as soon as you can.
So we can see Tussle starting up with the double up. NerzhuL, on the other hand, taking Make It Rain. And already the double up getting quite a bit of damage down on towards NerzhuL. Tussle gonna try and trade behind the minion life. Getting a lot of damage down. The double up's gonna come back up for Tussle, but he's taking minion aggro the entire time he's trading with NerzhuL.
Interesting that NerzhuL decided not to go for the Thunderlords. And I wouldn't be surprised if Tussle actually picked that one up. But the early level 2 from NerzhuL, right now he is the aggressive. There's the Exhaust!
Exhausted and Knight going down. Make a Rain comes out from Tussle. He's going to be able to get it. First blood comes out from Tussle. And Japan are going to be the victors of this one-on-one matchup against Latin America North.
NerzhuL, you tried to take advantage of the early level 2, but Tussle got it on a dying minion, which means that NerzhuL, you used